It's a Food Feuds marathon.
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical marathon. No. Sorry, I wasn't done.
There are a couple. Are you done?
I'm done.
Dun. There are a couple of paths to becoming a judge. Some people go to law school, and some people go to engineering school and then become professional eaters on YouTube. One makes you a Judge Judy, the other makes you a Judge Foodie.
As a co-judge foodie, we have presided over 36 Food Feud cases thus far in our careers, and today we are looking back at 6 of our favorites.
I'm excited to look back at these because I cannot tell you the number of times that I'm out in public and I'm eating at one of the places that we have judged against something else. And I'm kind of like, I kind of think that this is better than that. I wonder if that's what we actually determined on that show that we make.
Yeah, we should watch it back.
So before we get to each one of these, I'm going to tell you which one I think I like better, just off the cuff, and see if my real life self is consistent with my show self.
All right,
that's a risk.
I'll do it too. We're starting with our very first Food Feuds. Do you remember this one? Texas Roadhouse versus Outback Steakhouse, June 10th.
2019, Link.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah. Let's see, Texas Roadhouse versus Outback Steakhouse. I think I would say, Outback is really good. I think I would say
Outback's really good. I have a special lunch place in my brain.
Yeah.
For Texas Roadhouse.
You're like the ancient Egyptians. You believe that your brain is in your heart.
Yeah, I do. And I'm starting to like cats. All right, let's watch it.
Will Texas Roadhouse outstack the Outback?
Let's talk about that.
Good Mythical Summer!
Our June live shows featuring unpredictable comedy and harmonious songmanship are coming up quick! Get tickets at RhettandLinkLive.com now.
Now, a little while back, we did a chain restaurant steak taste test, and the best steak came down to Texas Roadhouse and the Outback Steakhouse. Outback barely eked out the win, but I think that was mostly because, and I said this at the time, that was where I had my first date with Jesse, so I just had to pick one.
Yeah, and here's what happened. After that episode aired, we noticed that we had accidentally tapped into an existing beef, no pun intended, between the Roadhouse and the Steakhouse. It all started back in 2018 when Texas Roadhouse retweeted this meme with them as the Krusty Krab from SpongeBob and Outback as the villainous Chum Bucket.
And then Outback replied with this.
Okay.
Which, I gotta be honest, point Roadhouse.
Then Roadhouse destroyed Outback with this.
Oh, okay, so we know that Texas Roadhouse has a better social media team. But we want to have an honest-to-goodness, fair and square comparison between the two restaurants to really figure out which is better overall and not just steaks. It's time for Food Feuds! Texas Roadhouse versus Outback Steakhouse.
We're gonna make various signature dishes from each restaurant head to head, and then Rhett and I will rate each dish on a scale of 1 to 10. In the end, whoever has the most points will be crowned the absolute, uncontested, best steak restaurant of all time, according to us, and will win a chance to sponsor a GMM episode.
I like the way that works. Okay, so when we did the restaurant free bread taste test last year, Texas Roadhouse beat Outback, but then Outback recently won the steak taste test, so these guys are starting out on even ground.
Yeah, and now both of their menus are huge, and there's lots of good stuff that we just don't have time to try, but feel free to share in the comments the dishes that you like, but just don't be going, you guys didn't try the cheesy winger dingers? What's wrong with you? We had to draw the line somewhere. Okay, first up, we're gonna be tasting a sampling of appetizers from each restaurant.
Hi y'all, I'm Roadhouse Rhonda. I've got a Roadhouse combo appetizer platter. We got your boneless buffalo wings. We got rattlesnake bites. No, they are not real rattlesnake. Please stop asking me
like
that.
A jalapeno?
Yeah. And then we got some tater skins, and you get a choice of dipping sauce, but I gave you blue cheese, and that's just
okay.
how we're gonna do it.
Okay. Thank you,
Enjoy.
Rhonda.
Thank you.
Buckaroos.
Thank you,
oh,
Rhonda.
You.
Don't eat that trash. Hello. Good day, mate. My name is Outback Beck, and I've got some Aussie tizers for you.
We got some
We got
fries.
Aussie cheese fries, kookaburra wings, and we got volcano pretzel bites.
I've never had these. You want to start
Neither
it?
have I.
Now,
Okay.
a couple of things. We're not, Bloomin' Onion is not here because Texas Roadhouse actually has a similar dish, and we're going to put those head-to-head in a different round. Second thing is we got a lot of things to taste, and so we're not going to be going back and forth. We are tasting, getting an essence of the whole plate, and then conjuring our score.
We're gonna conjure a score?
Conjure it.
Like magic?
Can't go wrong with cheese fries.
No,
Make
those
it
are good.
on.
Is the dipping sauce for the fries or a kookaburra
I'm
wing?
going to do without the sauce.
Never had this.
It's a tasty wing.
Totally unique too, in its rub. That's an interesting wing flavor.
Kookaburra.
I like it.
I thought that was like an endangered species.
And then to round out our appetizer plate,
A pretzel bite? Oh, this is probably what this is for.
yeah, I put my fries in it by accident, but it didn't hurt them.
Oh man, there's more cheese on the inside of that.
That is an odd thing to put on the menu.
That's not the highlight of the plate.
But the wings.
That's a good plate though. Cheese, you can't go wrong with cheese fries.
See,
Alright.
now over here, when we got the tater skins, these things are huge. It's, you can pretty much compare these with the loaded fries. Tit for tat. And I'd say they're pretty much neck and neck.
Yeah, both very good.
They've done a pretty good job of slathering it with cheese and bacon bits.
Boneless wings, which I'm not a fan
Dink
typically.
it and sink it.
I don't think we got time for dinks and sinks, man.
You don't like a boneless wing?
I feel like I'm taking advantage of the concept of a wing. It's good though. It's a little drier.
I would say it's not bad.
It's not as interesting as the other one.
Oh, and then these jalapeno poppers.
That's really good.
Because the jalapeno is not overpowering. Right, so we just need to give a score 1 to
Way
10 for
better
each.
than. Okay, you want to start over here?
Again, I don't know about the pretzels, but the wings are really coming to the fore for me. I'm gonna get it a nice solid 7.
Okay, I was thinking 6 because the pretzel bites are like a serious misfire for me. What about over here? 6 over here. I think I'm gonna go 7 over here
Oh,
because even though I don't typically like the boneless wings, I love these rattlesnake bites and I actually prefer the tater skins over the fries.
to me, these wings are really knocking out these nuggets. I'm actually favoring the Outback, and I'm gonna give that a 6.
Okay. So that means we have a score of 13 for both of them.
Oh, we've tied.
Okay, so when we did the steak taste test, we did sirloin because that was the only steak that was available in all those chains. But now we got a lot of other cuts available, so we're going with the porterhouse, which is a New York strip and a tenderloin together.
Hello.
Hello, good day. So the Outback steak comes with any potato and any side. I got here home-style mashed potatoes and mac and cheese, 'cause it's a beauty.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Hey, you come back here. Now you can leave.
Oh,
Just a power move.
little control thing happening here.
All
I see.
right. Texas Roadhouse steak with mashed potatoes and some white gravy. And then that is chili, aka Texas honey.
Let's prepare our steaks for eating. Can I use a knife?
You know
Come
what?
on,
Under
man.
these circumstances, because we got to move quickly.
It's round at the
Yes.
end. I mean, oh, nothing's gonna happen.
I'm cutting into the strip here.
Okay, I'm gonna cut into the same place.
Okay, now I got 2 equal sized
Okay.
bites here.
I'm gonna start
wanna
over
start
here.
over here? Yeah.
I kind of want a piece with the fat on it.
I'm not blown away.
Add in a little white gravy and mashed potato.
That's an interesting concept.
Oh, that's good.
Kind of feel like I'm doing something wrong when I put white gravy on top of mashed potatoes, but
No, I like that.
I don't want to be right.
And then
But you do have a spoon, but
you never had the chili.
you can do it with a fork if you want.
I'm just assuming you're going to the other side. Dang, that's good chili.
That's really good chili.
It's not hot,
That's what
it's
you would
sweet.
expect from a Texas themed place. You gotta get the chili right, and they did.
All right.
All pretty solid.
Now we're digging in over here. I'm going to take a complimentary bite.
Steak's better.
They put a rub on it.
That's a more tender steak.
I'd say it's.
They're both good.
I do agree.
It's a better steak, though. What about this mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese got some sort of spicy on it.
And it's a little swirly, which kind of throws you off a little bit.
I like that spiral. It's an upward spiral, just like the toilets down under.
Yep, they go up.
They spiral up. Now at this point, if you've already had the loaded fries, you got all this bacon happening on this potato. You might get bacon overload if that's possible.
I think I prefer the bacon and the cheese on my potatoes more than the white gravy.
I love the white gravy, and I love that chili.
Very good chili.
All the sides are great.
I am feeling really, really good about this whole plate and don't feel like there's anything that really missed at all. I'm going to give it an 8.
You know what? I agree. I was also thinking 8 over here.
Okay.
Over here, I do agree with your assessment of the steak, but when you bring in the sides, man, I'm going to go with a 7. I don't think there's that much of a difference. It's difficult.
I don't know. I feel like the steak was a slight misfire compared, just again, side-by-side comparison. The white gravy throws me a little bit. Really good chili, but not enough to get it above a 6 for me.
I respect that. Now, on to dessert.
All right. What do we got here?
Okay, Rhonda.
This is just a standard big-ass brownie with a scoop of vanilla ice cream and chocolate fudge. We don't need a lot of frills.
Don't
where I come
oversell
from.
it, Rhonda.
Nope, don't need it.
Rhonda's recently, so she's getting off her own. Anyways, this is the chocolate thunder from down under.
I will be back for you.
Oh, she's scary because she's so.
Okay, you've got a lot of
And
tact, sir.
mhm.
You're not going to make it far in this country.
So it's a pecan brownie, and it's vanilla ice cream, chocolate sauce, chocolate shavings, and whipped cream.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Oh, so there's like a nuttiness to this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's a roundness to this one. What do you think
Start
about a
over here.
round brownie? How do you feel about that?
I like that. Oh, and there's a softness. I'm going for the center, the part that I usually save for last.
I got a really big bite, but I'm just going to try it.
That's good.
That is really, really tasty.
I'm going to give it a nice wipe.
Yep. Gotta have a clean spoon. Gotta have an unbiased
There's a little more to
utensil
this.
coming in.
And that brownie doesn't have any pecans or
Oh,
pecans
wow,
in it.
this is super moist too. I thought it was gonna be hard.
But this thing here, there's a lot more moving parts.
What? Oh my goodness, that's good. Dude, that is so good.
There's a couple of things that bump me.
Oh, really?
It's actually, I wouldn't call this a brownie. It's almost custardy, like it's almost liquefied.
Well, this is very traditional.
Mm-hmm.
And it is what it is, and it is good brownie. This is something new and different altogether that I love. I'm gonna give this.
It's like a molten loose cake, which I don't think I'm making it sound appetizing.
I want to give it a 10, but I just feel like I can't. I'm gonna give it a 9. I can't imagine that being a better dessert for what it is.
I can imagine it because that one to me is better.
I'm gonna keep eating it. While you
I don't
talk
like
about it.
nuts in my chocolate stuffs, and I don't like chocolate stuff that's that loose. I got to be kind of brutal. I'm actually giving this a 5. It's just not up my alley. This, on the other hand, it's not going to blow it out of the water, but I'm going to give it a solid 7.
I'm gonna give it a 6. It's good. It's not great. Finally, the bloomin' onion, because Texas Roadhouse also has a version of it.
But not because we eat it last usually.
Good day, mate.
Good day.
This is our famous blooming onion. It's an onion that blooms.
And is then fried.
Yeah, it's both.
Hey, you! You may have created this,
Yes.
looking a little tiny,
Oh no.
don't you think?
I feel inadequate.
Disappointing.
Let him have it.
Wow, whoa!
Wow.
All right, this is the Texas Roadhouse cactus blossom. No, it is not a cactus.
It's still an onion.
Don't ask me that. And it comes with some horseradish sauce.
And it's, okay, so you clearly ripped off the Outback, but then you, in a Texas fashion, made it bigger.
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to start over here?
Yeah.
With what I'll call the original?
Well, the funny thing is I mean, not only is it smaller, but it's fried in a different way. I mean, it's
Well, they've got.
It's hard to fry.
I'm told that Outback has proprietary machines that they keep secret, but then Roadhouse figured it out somehow.
I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. I don't think. Just call some engineers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Can we cut an onion into little strips?
That's good stuff.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the Texas Roadhouse. I'm gonna do no sauce first. Just
I'm going all the way.
way different
Oh wow.
and not as good.
The horseradish in that sauce is overbearing.
Yeah.
And then the breading is kind of blah.
You know, you think when you steal the machine, you steal the recipe, you do something to make it better, but that did not happen. This is almost the perfect appetizer.
10.
10?
I mean, well, if you're gonna rank a bloomin' onion against other bloomin' onions, I mean, this is a 10. This is the standard.
Okay, I'll go there, brother. 10. I wanted to, so I will.
Texas Roadhouse, this is the only place, but you have disappointed here. I mean,
I'm giving it a 5.
4 from
Ooh,
me.
that
Yeah.
hurts.
That is the death knell for Texas Roadhouse, I'm sorry to say.
And so, the final score is, wow, 63 for Outback Steakhouse and 48 for Texas Roadhouse. So there you have it, the official, absolute, uncontested, best steak restaurant of all time, according to us, is the Outback. Congratulations, Beck.
Hey, I'm very happy about this.
Sorry, Rhonda. You okay back there?
Yeah.
Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is. We were right.
We were right.
By a long shot.
By a long shot.
63 to 48. It wasn't even close. Of course we knew that.
We're Outback, boys. I could not have told you that we gave the bloomin' onion a double 10.
Yeah, it's a perfect food.
But
I say that every time I'm eating
I
it.
do believe it.
Every time I'm eating it.
I believe it now that I've seen it. And when I forget again and someone tells me that we both gave a double 10,
You won't ever forget again. See,
won't forget again?
Now, because what happens is when you go into the file cabinet that is your brain, and you bring out the memory and you
dust it off,
and
rub the
look
knob
at
on
it, yeah, that's it, and you put it back,
fresh.
it comes out easier the next time.
Right.
You lube it up. As a matter of fact, every time you remember something, you're lubing your memories.
There it is. All right, let's make another prediction before this analogy gets out of hand. Next food feud is between two places that serve deliciousness by the dozen.
What's that link? It does what? Serve deliciousness by the dozen?
Serve deliciousness by the dozen.
Okay, this is Dunkin' versus Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme. I'm not gonna repeat what I actually just said. You can play it back.
What was that?
Because it might embarrass you.
Oh.
Do you want me to say what I said?
No.
Okay. August 30th, 2021. Okay, I predict Krispy Kreme by a long shot. Think I'm right? They got better donuts. We know that already.
I think Krispy Kreme should win, but I don't think it's as close as you. Far, I think it's. You know what I'm. I think it's closer. I think it's closer than you're predicting that it is.
I accidentally said Krispy Kreme.
Oh. Play the video.
Dunkability or Krispy Kreminess?
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical Summer.
And it is, in fact, our final week of Good Mythical Summer 2021.
Next week, we're going to take a quick 1 week break to compose ourselves, all right? And then we're going to be back on September 13th in the year 2021 with season 20. But you know, we couldn't just do with any old premiere week for the big 2-0. Tell him, Rhett.
We hereby proclaim the GMM Season 20 premiere week as the week of Megacality! That's right, every day is going to feature one of our biggest, most heavy-hitting, most fan-favoriteest kind of episodes, and we'll be back to our normal Monday through Friday schedule 5 times a week.
Bam.
It's a week of Megacality, all starting on September 13th.
In the year
2021.
And if that's not enough, how about this?
Yes.
This Thursday, September 2nd, in the year
2021.
we are going to be streaming to you live with an all-day live stream extravaganza.
Yes. 8 hours of live mythicality, including music, special guests, classic GMM games, other madness that we get cooked up for you. It's all happening to raise money for Save the Children. So mark your calendars this Thursday, noon to 8 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific, right here on the GMM channel. Now, with that out of the way, Link, how do you spell donut?
Donut.
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 That's how I say it.
Donut.
Donut.
How do you say it? Spell that.
D-O-N-U-T.
Well, okay. Duncan would agree with you. Krispy Kreme, on the other hand, would say you're blaspheming before the holy hot lamp because 2 years ago, Krispy Kreme tweeted this.
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme tweeted this.
What?
In 2019.
Don't do it. Don't do that.
Okay. It's 2019, so congrats, Dunkin' Donuts, on officially dropping donuts from your name. Good move. Our hot light will be on in your honor today. Ooh. And also because we're making hot, fresh donuts, like always, hashtag hot light is on.
Okay.
Donut emoji.
To which Duncan replied, thanks, K-Squared. Donuts make everything better, especially with our new energy cold brew. Sorry you're having a crispy Monday. So he's trying to market to the competition.
Yeah, I got 95 likes, hey. And K-Squared did not back down because they said, you're welcome, minus D. Oh, get it, minus D because the K-Squared because they took the donuts.
Okay.
By the way, it's donuts. Winky emoji. Don't you agree? Merriam-Webster, they brought the dictionary into this?
They tried to, but Merriam-Webster was afraid to weigh in. But we ain't. It's time for Food Feuds, Dunkin' versus Krispy Kreme. We're gonna taste and compare the most iconic donut menu items from each donut shop's menu and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. The restaurant with most points is gonna be named the Donut Don and will win a chance to sponsor a future GMM episode.
All right, deliver the donuts. Okay, Dirk and Patty here. I know that they're probably both working for Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme at this point, right?
Hey, guys.
Okay.
Hey, it's me, Duncan Dirk Nuts.
Seem a little preoccupied.
It's me, Krispy Kreme Patty. Yeah.
They're like on the phone.
Sorry, we're just
I see that.
we're a bit distracted right now. Like we're trying to find a venue for the wedding, and like our parents want us to do it in a church, but it's like the musical directors, they have issues with playing corn songs on the organ.
Yeah, we told them that they could play like Mudvayne if they wanted to, or our favorite band ever, Powerman 5000.
Best
Oh,
band.
yeah.
And then they were like, please leave. So,
Got to find
hey,
the right
this
church,
is your Krispy Kreme ice glazed chocolate donut with sprinkles for $1.99.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is Duncan's chocolate frosted donut with sprinkles for $1.39.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys. I'm trying to erase which place is from where, just for a second, just because I don't want to be thinking about
Well, this one's Duncan.
Don't say that!
Well, let's just taste
Which
this.
one tastes better? Isn't that why we're here? The sprinkles are different. That's got more.
I always associate Duncan with a cakier experience.
Don't associate anything with my mind right now. Keep that to yourself.
What, do you want to wear a blindfold or not use English?
No. I mean, that's not bad. Sprinkles are
Yeah, it's not bad.
just for show.
That's true. A lot more glaze underneath here. There's absolutely no glaze on the Dunkin'. Or whatever that may be.
This is a significantly better donut.
It's coated in glaze.
The chocolate tastes better. It's got more sprinkles. And I just think that the way the donut gave in my mouth was what I want from a donut.
It gaveth and you taketh. All right, I'm going to give
6.
the Dunkin' a 5. And I'm going to give this
8.
Krispy Kreme a 7.
Bring them in.
What is this?
Yeah, I just don't understand how you don't allow fire
It's
at a
tough.
cemetery.
It's tough.
Yeah. Planning a wedding.
It's-
The fact that they're
it's
both on
tough
the phone, with
finding
different
a venue.
people, that's gonna get confusing.
I got.
So
I
what
got
is this,
you guys.
Stevie?
So on Rhett's side is Dunkin's glazed jelly donut for $1.39, and on Link's side is Krispy Kreme's glazed raspberry filled for $1.99.
Again, something else to influence our decision. Dunkin's jelly contains an apple and raspberry flavored jelly, but no berries are used to make the filling. So
Okay.
I don't know what they're making it out of.
Then the Krispy Kreme filling?
It has made with real raspberries and filled by hand. So somebody stuffs their actual hand
Oh, see if you can taste the
into
hand.
that donut.
Or at least
Might
the
be a
finger.
fingernail in there.
I recommend biting the berry
hole.
hole
Yeah.
so you know you get berry in the first bite.
If I were to eat this like an early morning and like somebody's brought donuts,
I'd be happy. A lot of granular sugar. on top of this thing.
This
versus-
is a work of art.
This is a shell.
It looks like a beetle. It's so
yeah.
smooth.
Put some legs on it. Smooth.
Oh man. Oh my gosh.
The raspberry is a lot thicker and less jelly-like and more just like a rich goo.
Sorry, I have to go ahead and, we don't normally do this, but this is a perfect 10. This is a perfect donut. Everything about this is what I want in a donut. That is a 10. This is like one of those Olympic dives that it never happens, but this is a 10.
I know how you get worked up about the dives. I do agree, though. I got to give it a 9, at least.
That's
So if we go
acceptable.
back to the Dunkin', I mean, I'm glad we tasted it first, because otherwise I would just be crapping all over this thing. I'm going to give it a 6.
It's not a bad donut.
Yeah.
It's just not perfect. I agree, 6.
Quick reminder, check out the Mythical Kitchen channel. The Mythical Kitcheneers are always cooking up something chaotic over there. A lot of fun. Check out the channel. You won't regret it. If you do, don't tell me. Or
Yeah.
then. Just stop watching.
Yeah, just tell.
But that won't happen.
Tell somebody in real life.
Let's eat something. Whatever you got, bring it in.
Yes, we're fine with the crucifix, but could you turn it upside down?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
gosh.
Okay. Wow, this
Yeah,
is very,
Hello?
that is
very-
asking a
Hello?
lot.
They got hung up on by the church.
Okay. Jeez.
Okay.
Oh,
on
yes.
Rhett's side is Dunkin's glazed chocolate cake donut for $1.39, and on Link's side is Krispy Kreme's glazed chocolate cake donut for $1.99.
Look at how much more glaze. Krispy Kreme is just throwing, slanging the glaze.
I mean, some people might say too much glaze.
you might
too
think
much
there's
glaze
no
too
glaze
often.
on this, but and this is like, once I've had a few donuts, I start looking for this one because this is like
It's
my
a palate
third,
cleanser?
This is my third favorite.
Well,
Yeah, it's my palate
Fun
cleanser.
fact about that glazed donut on the Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme's glazed donuts are bathed in a waterfall of glaze that is exactly 120 degrees Fahrenheit. But to be fair, the interior of the cab of the truck that Dunkin' Donuts uses is also 120 degrees. So now we didn't use powdered donuts in any round. You powdered donut people are going to be upset, but it's because Krispy Kreme, at least the two nearest ones to us, don't sell it. They do sell it at some locations, but we couldn't get hold of one.
This is one of your favorites too, if I recall correctly.
And I had
That's good.
a love affair
It's thick. This is
with this donut in the
So-
summer of 1999 in Queens,
Yes.
New York. Dunkin' Donuts every morning.
being North Carolinians, where the birthplace of the Krispy Kreme. I would say I'm biased in that direction.
But when we were in North Carolina, Krispy Kreme only had one kind of donut.
Here you go.
Do you remember that when we were in college? They sold one kind of donut.
I don't believe that.
Well, it's a fact, Jack.
This is interesting. A lot more glaze. I find that I'm underwhelmed by the chocolate donut itself.
The
When
tables might
compared-
be turning because all I taste is glaze.
Yeah.
Not to bring up this word, but like, can you talk about the moisture? Because I can't tell from here.
This donut is so moist. Moist.
It's moister than this one, which is not as moist. moist.
Sometimes I want a cakey donut.
Even though
and
there's a
that's what
shell
I'm
of
getting with
icing,
this.
the moisture has gotten out.
Can
I'm
I
giving
also
this-
ask you about the
Yes.
density? I'm curious. My mouth would like to know.
The Dunkin' is
Denser,
a
moister.
third more dense than the Krispy Kreme, and it is so milk dippable. I'm giving this, for what it is, an 8.
I almost want to call this the perfect donut, but I'm not going to do that because it's already declared that. This is a 9. That's a very good donut.
I'm gonna give this a 4. I'm disappointed.
My expectations were so high for this, I think I'm going all the way down to 3.
Ooh,
Can I do that?
it's done.
Let's change it up a little bit.
Yes,
I could really use some
understand pets are not allowed, but they're not
Yes.
pets. The goats are my groomsmen. Do you know what a Baphomet is?
Wow, it's getting dark.
I'm kind of interested in this. I hope I'm invited.
I don't want to have anything to do with their ceremony.
It is coffee time. I'm begging for it. Preconceptions that we're bringing to the table. I tend to think of Dunkin' coffee as good, and I've never thought about Krispy Kreme
Well,
coffee.
Duncan got into the coffee game again. I don't know if this is facts. This is just in my head. They got into the coffee game early, before Krispy Kreme, as far as I know, and they have a reputation for having good coffee. And again, I go back to that memory of every morning with the coffee and the donut together.
You're tasting both of their original blends, And the Dunkin' is $2.19 and the Krispy Kreme is $2.29.
Oh, 10 cents. That's
not bad. It's good.
I think it's good. I think it's good coffee. It's like
good. It grows on me.
You don't want to drink it through the lid, huh?
I like to look at the coffee.
I like to just drink it.
A little more bitter, is it not?
It's a lot worse. I mean, in every way imaginable, it's a lot worse coffee.
It's not bolder, but it's more bitter. And
It tastes
badder.
stronger and weaker at the same time in all the wrong ways. Like,
Yeah.
how is that possible? Like, it's bitter but has no body?
Yes.
Like me in high school.
Right. All right, so let's start over here with the Dunkin'. I mean, when I compare it to all coffees I could buy, which that's my scale.
Okay, yeah, well, that's not.
I'm giving this a 5.
All coffees, wow. I mean, I'm doing somewhere between the expectations that I bring and all coffees in the world to give this a 7.
I'm going to give the Krispy Kreme on my scale a 1.
I'm going with, wow, that's harsh.
You know what?
I'm going with a 2.
0. Actually, a 0.
Wow, that is coffee. That is just, you might as well just be punching yourself in the face, I guess.
I just wouldn't order it.
Okay, don't order it.
Yeah, no, we don't want a sermon. We just want the preacher to read all the negative comments from the Patty and Dirk Reddit thread.
They're not.
The really
I mean, they
mean
are
ones.
delivering the stuff.
But
They're just not saying
Are
anything.
they both talking to the
I know what
same
this is.
church?
This is
Because that's going to get confusing.
On Rhett's side is Dunkin's Boston Cream Donut for $1.39, and on Link's side is Krispy Kreme's chocolate iced custard filled donut for $1.99.
I'm not falling for it. It's still a Boston cream. It's custard.
So this donut is significantly flatter. It's not as pretty. Again, that's not what we're judging. But when somebody makes a piece of art like that, it is tough to ignore.
My go-to at Dunkin' is this one. I just think that they nail it.
Okay.
Let's nail it and sail it. Their custard is nice.
It's a good donut. Not going to argue with that.
I think it's pretty great. And when I get it at Krispy Kreme, I'm thinking about, what's the other place called again? Boston?
I got a little bit of, somebody got a little raspberry
Dunkin'
on me.
Donuts. How did I forget Dunkin' Donuts in the middle of the freaking... Something tastes faker.
The cream is hiding over here on the other side.
Their cream has a specific taste to it
The cream's trying to escape.
that I actually don't like as much. The Boston cream pie from Dunkin' has a more middle-of-the-road flavor. There's an assertion in this that I just can't make up my mind about. It's yellower. To me, it comes down to the custard. I like the flatness of the Dunkin' and the flavor of the custard.
I like the give of the donut on this, but I think I do slightly agree with that. The custard's a little bit better. There's not a runaway favorite for me on this one. I'm going to give Dunkin' a 6.
I'm going to give the Dunkin' an 8. And then for Krispy Kreme, I am going to give it a 5.
I'm also going to give it a 6.
Be glazed, right? Yes.
Yes. Oh man, they're not even speaking to each other or the people on the phone.
I mean, they could just have their wedding here.
That's a horrible idea.
So we got glazed.
You
the
got
classic.
glazed.
Wha-
You're holding the Krispy Kreme for $1.79, and then the Dunkin's on Rhett's side for $1.39.
I mean, the thing
bit
you
of a
really,
sprinkle
the
on
thing
mine.
when you see these side by side is you just, like the donut approach is so different. I mean, the donut anus, is that what you call that? Or just call it donut hole?
I think it's just the whole. I've
It's
never,
a lot
I've never
looser.
heard
It's a lot looser at Dunkin' Donuts. Should I use the term looser or just bigger?
You should just eat. That's good.
I mean, it's a good donut.
I have nothing to complain about because I don't have anything to compare
Well,
it to yet.
I'm so familiar with the way that a Krispy Kreme glaze tastes that I immediately know that this donut didn't give. Again, I know I'm using that term.
Give. You want a
doesn't-
good give. To
I want a
donut.
good give on a donut. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I have a glaze window.
And if you look at the give of the bites, they are pretty similar. Once you bite down, you don't want it to sponge all the way back up. That shows you got a good donut when it stays compressed.
Again, I would eat a dozen of these by myself in a corner on a rainy day. I mean, that's who I am.
Facing which direction?
But I would eat 2 dozen of these.
Is that a double the score?
I'm going to give Dunkin' a 6.
I'm gonna give it a 7. And when you come over here to the world of Krispy Kreme, you talk about perfection. I know you already doled out a 10 this morning. This is the place where 10s could definitely happen.
This is where 10s come to win?
But you know what? It's not hot now, and to keep it more even, I'm not gonna evaluate it as a hot now, which I think would be a perfect 10. I'm gonna give this a 9.
You know what? Just for consistency's sake, I do believe that this is the perfect donut. And you know what? Multiple donuts can be perfect. I'm also giving the glazed Krispy Kreme a 10.
Wow. Okay, so where does that put us, Twinkie Fingers? Dunkin' at 79, Krispy Kreme at 73.
Whoa, Dunkin' came through. Listen, Dunkin'
Did we
came
screw
through.
it?
No, Dunkin'
Something
came
up?
through. Let us not forget you gave their coffee, Krispy Kreme's coffee, a 0, a big fat
All right,
0.
and I stand by it.
Which is about the difference in the scores. Also, the cake donut from Dunkin' Donuts came real hard, and the coffee comes very hard. So, hey, listen, this is unexpected, but Dunkin' Donuts takes the cake donut.
There we go. I'm kind of speechless. But that's it. Duncan, you are the Donut Don. You win the chance to sponsor a future episode of Good Mythical Morning, so
Call
talk to
us.
me. And Patty and Dirk, did you hear that?
Yeah, it's cool.
You should be happier.
You're still so
Yeah,
dark.
we are. We're happy.
Why don't you just have the wedding here?
No.
Do you mean it?
No, listen, well, it's something we
He
will
said we could have the
discuss.
wedding here.
We'll
Oh,
discuss it.
Don't cry.
I mean, I'm not saying I would be here.
If something else doesn't work out, and we want you to try a
No, I
lot
think
to make
this is
something
great.
else work
We
out,
are-
then we'll consider it.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is. Okay, it was Dunkin', and here's the thing.
We were wrong.
I wanted to say that, well, I still prefer Krispy Kreme, but just because Dunkin' man
Because
gave...
if you get an original glazed, you can't beat Krispy Kreme.
Well, no, and you gave Krispy Kreme's coffee a 0. So I thought because he gave it a 0,
I'm sad that I did
tanked
that,
it. But Carney just did the math, and I actually scored Dunkin' 1 point higher. Just me myself.
You knew?
Just me myself thought Dunkin' was better. So, all right, you learn something about yourself when you watch yourself.
You like Dunkin' Donuts overall,
And so do you.
even though you really love a raspberry filled, and you.
I gave it a 10.
I mean, I can't believe I gave that a 9.
If I was just gonna select donuts,
Yeah.
as our youth pastor used to say, I would go to Krispy Kreme. But if I'm gonna have a full meal, I guess I would go to Dunkin'. Can't make a meal out of donuts.
All right, we didn't just do restaurants. We also started branching out into grocery stores because that's fun.
Yes, it's very fun. This is Whole Foods versus Trader Joe's Taste Test from August 29th, 2022. This is more recent. We should remember this one.
I don't. I'm gonna say I'm a Whole Foods man.
I would think I was also a Whole Foods man. Let's find out.
Trader Joe's versus Whole Foods. Which grocer is going down?
Let's talk about that.
Good Mythical Summer.
We are about to let 2 massive grocery store chains throw down in aisle 7. Boop, boop. But first, we want to let you know that this is the last week of Good Mythical Summer. Next week, there's going to be no episodes. Hey, don't panic because the following Monday, September 12th, we'll be back, bright-tailed and bushy-eyed with GMM Season 22, 5 episodes a week.
Dang, so the summer's almost over for us?
Yeah.
All right, today we got another food feud, but instead of restaurants, it's grocery stores. Trader Joe's versus the Whole Foods.
Now we all know.
of the foods.
Whole Foods has more variety on the shelves. Trader Joe's has the friendlier staff, but the more frustrating parking lots.
Yep.
But who's got the gooder goods? It's time for Food Feuds. Whole Foods versus Trader Joe's.
We're gonna taste and compare popular store branded items from both places. Only the store brands, okay?
Yup.
Head to head and rate them.
Yes, that's what we're gonna do.
We're each gonna rate
We're
them.
each gonna rate them. Whichever chain scores highest will be dubbed the Globe's greatest grocer and will win a chance to sponsor a future GMM episode. Is somebody ever gonna take us up on this offer?
Please. So these groceries are gonna be delivered because that's how I get my groceries.
Oh, yeah, so hello.
Hi. I'm Whole Foods Harlow.
Hi.
Namaste. You guys have really great auras. Let me guess, hang on. You're both Aries.
Nope.
No, Libra.
Well, listen, when you lie to all of us,
don't like
you lie
tomatoes.
to your inner child. So you're definitely Aries.
Cauliflower
this
crust,
is our cheese pizza with rich pureed cauliflower for the crust, mozzarella, and egg whites.
Okay.
Is that a smoky eye?
And voice.
Hey, everyone.
What up?
Hi, I'm Trader Joe's Teddy. And did you guys find everything okay today?
Yeah.
We did. We
great.
kind of sat here and you just, yep.
That's wonderful.
Other than a parking spot.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, we don't have those. So this is Trader Joe's ready-to-bake cheese pizza with a cauliflower crust for $4.99. It is so good. Just smell.
It does smell.
Actually,
Okay.
you guys smell really good.
Oh, thanks.
Wow.
I didn't shower, so
Very
I wore
friendly.
cologne.
That's what I'm smelling.
Yeah.
They're very friendly
was
at the Trader Joe's.
You know the cologne shower days? Where you don't take a shower, so you just put on a little extra spritz?
No.
That's what I did today.
Now, this one smells weird. Smell of that.
Don't get them mixed up, brother.
See, that smells decent. This smells weird. It's tangy. It's not overly cheesy or anything to really brag about. Is this one better?
Immediately, the big difference for me is is that oregano? There's a really strong oregano taste coming off of the Trader Joe's, which feels like an improvement because this does feel a little bland.
To put it simply, this one doesn't taste great,
I'm not particularly excited about either one.
but this one's definitely better.
I'm giving
Right?
the Whole Foods a 5
Out of 10? Is that how we do this? Yeah.
out of 10 today. Yeah.
I don't like the smell. I don't like the taste. I'm gonna give it the benefit of doubt and still give it a 4.
The cheese is not bad.
Over here, this is markedly better. I'm gonna give it a 5, 6, 7. Should I go to 7? You know what? I'm gonna go to 7. I think there's that much of a discrepancy.
I don't. I do think there is some discrepancy, but it's just a 6 for me. 6 for Trader Joe's.
Man,
We
guys-
ordered some sausages.
You are so lucky. All right,
Yes.
so these are Trader Joe's chicken sausages. It's got little cut up
Yep.
bits of apple in there. It's got cinnamon spice. It's got maple syrup flavor, and it's also got delicious chicken leg meat for only $4.29.
Chicken
It's-
leg meat? How do you know that?
Well, because they take it from the legs.
No. Man.
That's what that is. And also, these are, of course, Trader Joe's delicious hot dog buns for only $2.99. This is so delicious. I eat
I get
like
it.
every day.
You're so nice.
You're gonna love
You're
it.
too nice.
What do you guys eat every day?
Yeah, you're
You need to leave
you're
the
too
spiritual
friendly.
plane to go over
Right.
there.
All right, see you later.
Chicken leg
Okay.
meat, dark meat sausage.
Hello again.
Hi.
Hey,
So this is our nitrate-free chicken sausage with organic cage-free chickens that they're fed like an all-vegetarian diet.
Is it their legs?
And I don't know.
Okay.
But isn't, the world is full of legs. Anyway,
That's true.
it's $7.99, but then the buns are $2.99. And I have it on good authority that the chicken is at peace and you can enjoy its flesh.
Oh,
the chicken is at peace.
I don't like hearing chicken and flesh right before I bite into meat.
Trader Joe's started just down the road in Pasadena.
Yeah, 1967.
And that operation is still in operation.
And then in 1979, they sold to the owner of Aldi, depends on where you're from. how
Did
say
you know that?
Yeah.
Did you know that Whole Foods was bought by Amazon
Yes, I did know that.
years ago?
Did you know that Trader Joe's in 2008 in Business Week was ranked as the highest merchandise per square footage sold in a grocery store chain? And then in 2016, in a Forbes article, that number was $1,750 per square foot, which is double that of Whole Foods. I just read all that a second ago. I retain that kind of information very well.
So how do I interpret that? Per square inch, Trader Joe's is more expensive?
I didn't say anything about expense, brother. Revenue.
Oh, revenue.
Sales. Trader Joe's sells twice as much food per square
Dang.
foot.
Per square foot, which is
Brother, you kind of if I call you that,
but they're a lot smaller. I'm just
I'm
going to eat the sausage
experimenting with
again.
calling you brother.
All right, sister. That's a good sausage. It's real
Typically,
good.
I would have mustard on it or like something. I'm not a psychopath.
It
You know what I'm
looks a
saying?
lot better than the Trader Joe's leg meat sausage. I'm kind of blown away by that.
I've had this before.
Push it to the edge.
It was Fortune magazine, not Forbes. I did miss one detail.
It's not nearly as flavorful as the Whole Foods.
The bun is distracting. Can we just say that? The buns are equal.
Yeah, I'm done with that. I like the Whole Foods a whole lot better.
There's a pop to that sausage too.
I mean, I'm gonna give this organic apple Whole Foods sausage
An 8.
an 8. It's strong, man.
Agreed.
And I think this one, yeah, I'll give it a 6.
And you know what? I completely agree, brother.
But we're not actually related.
We're not, no. We're just friends.
I like the rustic environment of a Trader Joe's.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. These are our non-GMO mac and cheese bites from Whole Foods. They're made with real cheddar cheese and encased in whole wheat breadcrumbs. And if you think about it, aren't we all just crumbs floating through the universe waiting for someone to heal our trauma?
Yep, space dust.
Right, yeah, I get that.
I bet they're good for you too.
Yeah, probably.
It's my two best friends. What's up, guys?
Yeah, we're tight now.
I love you.
Yeah, you did-
no.
So these are our new and improved Trader Joe's mac and cheese bites. We have all sorts of cheese blends in there. We have cheddar, Havarti. We got Pecorino Romano.
Oh, wow.
$3.99. That's the way my grandmother used to say it
Yeah,
before
right,
she
yeah.
died.
Thanks a lot, Teddy.
So upbeat.
Thanks a lot, Teddy. We
You guys have
appreciate
any
it. I think we're
dead grandparents?
I think we know it. Yeah, all of
be,
them.
Be our friend over there.
All of them.
I trip.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now,
Those are bigger.
Whole Foods, I'll bring in the box here. Trader Joe's is bigger.
They don't. The Trader Joe's looks bigger and better. But looks.
I don't know. This looks pretty good. See that cheese coming out? That's nice. I'm going to pull it apart.
Do you know that as of 2019, there were 500 North American locations of Whole Foods? And in 2017, what's the name of that company?
Trader Joe's.
Yeah. I think I was wrong about that.
You looking at? You trying to act like you know facts?
As of 2019, there were 500 Whole Foods. But also, do you know that Whole Foods sold to Amazon for $13.7 billion in 2019?
Billion.
Do you think it was worth it?
Well, that's what we're being the judge of. This is a great invention.
Better.
Well, it's just, I mean, it's mac and cheese. What's not to like? You thinking it's not salty enough?
Precisely.
Maybe that is it.
I really thought that
looks
it needed
good,
more
too.
salt.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Or hotter.
You must have gotten a hot one.
Woo.
This is more than twice as good as this. You can taste the cheese. All those cheeses that Teddy was talking about.
Definitely
Pecorino.
hotter.
Well, get one that's not hot because I feel like it's throwing you off because mine wasn't hot at all. This is so much better.
Can I touch all of them?
This is bland.
Yeah. Well, that one on the edge was super piping. This one's better.
Everything about that's better.
Creamy cheese over here on Trader Joe land.
If this had a sauce, again, you don't need sauce for mac and cheese bites. If your mac and cheese bites need sauce, you've done something wrong. 3. I mean, I actively dislike this because the bar is set so high for a mac and cheese bite.
Yeah, you're going in on a treat, just to treat yourself.
I'm gonna finish
Then you
that
show up with these. I'm gonna give them a 4. You're definitely right though. These are creamier, they're bigger, they're more flavorful, which is all around nicer. 7.
I'm not gonna go all the way to 9 because I know what a mac and cheese bite can be. Have you had those at the Cheesecake Factory? Have you seen those mac and cheese balls at the Cheesecake Factory? Good God.
Gracious.
I'm gonna go to 8 though.
Wow.
8.
He's gone to 8.
I've gone to 8. I did it.
Once upon a time, we put cheese wheels on a car.
But today we put a car with cheese wheels on a shirt. Check out the new Red Link Cheese Wheel Racing Tee. Look at that.
It's an action-packed shirt.
Boy, it looks like a lot of fun with those boys.
I mean, boy.
Are they brothers?
Yep.
No, they're just good friends.
Oh, that's right. Cheesing. This happened in real life. Now it's happening on his shirt. Grab them for yourself.
Mythical.com.
Mythical.com.
That's the website.
Hey, this.
What up, bestie?
Yeah, so this is Trader Joe's Thai vegetable gyoza for $4.79. I have never been to Thailand. I've always wanted to go.
Thailand's great.
We should go to Thailand.
Let's go.
I'm already buying tickets. What's your social security number?
Okay.
We're not
All right.
that
Why do
tight.
you smell so good?
That's a lot.
Overly friendly. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah. It's a little overbearing.
I like numbers too.
Oh.
For example, your birthday is September 16th, 1912.
Yeah, you're off
got
by
the year right.
a little bit.
This isn't,
June-
yes.
June
I mean,
1st,
that's
yeah.
your spiritual birthday. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe a previous life.
Yeah, totally. So this is Whole Foods vegetable pot stickers.
Stickers.
It has shiitake mushrooms and other vegetables in it, like celery and bok choy.
I love
Okay.
bok choy.
Now, we do know that there is a difference between gyoza and pot stickers,
But we
that
don't
it's
know what
subtle.
it is. We
It's
don't
very
know what it is.
subtle, and we don't
Carney
know what it
knows.
is. Carney
He
knows.
won't
We
tell
don't
us.
want him to tell us.
Do you know that the average grocery store has 50,000 items on its shelves, but Trader Joe's only has 4,000? Less than 10%.
It's a small place.
That's why the best part of
the
going to
shelves
Trader
aren't that
Joe's,
tall.
the best part of going to Trader Joe's is going to the grocery store after it to get all the stuff that you didn't get at Trader Joe's.
Well,
You know?
don't be expecting any meat now. It's a vegetable.
Thanks for letting me know because I was expecting meat.
I was disappointed.
No, I was, and I am disappointed. I'm not joking, brother.
Right, sis. So
I don't know about you calling me sis, but
it's good for what it is, but
keep
it's
trying
not
it.
what I wanted it to
keep
be.
trying it.
Not what I wanted it to be. These are vegetable as well, but they're handmade in Thailand.
I don't know if I believe that.
Well, it says it right there. Handmade in Thailand.
I still don't believe it. Oh my goodness. There's so much more flavor at Trader Joe's.
I think you're tasting the Thailand.
Don't you feel like there's that much more flavor? Like, is there meat in this? Is what I'm thinking. But there's not.
This is just a weird consistency. I think it's the mushrooms in it make
It's
it
not
not as
bad.
These are so much better. Good gosh.
They are much saltier. I think our North Carolina palates may be responding to the salt content. Let's just look quickly and see. So in 3 pieces of this, which is serving size,
3 pieces of this.
you get 11%, 250 milligrams of sodium.
13%, 310.
Yeah, it
So-
needs to be 310
So it's not that much different.
to be, well, it's
It's another percentage point.
2. The difference between 13 and 11 is 2, brother.
Two percentage points, if you're counting.
Yeah, and I am, and I think that 2% makes all the difference in the world.
I'm gonna give these an 8. I've got to
Oh,
give those.
Well, you went the other way. You've thrown us all off.
Okay, start here.
6. I would keep eating them. I don't dislike them.
I'm gonna give those
what they are.
I'm gonna give them a 5.
Okay.
And I don't know if you knew, but I'm gonna give these an 8.
I'm going to give those a 7.
Oh.
2 points different for 2 percentage points of sodium.
Yes. The Whole Foods has that whole buffet part.
Yeah, oh,
That's
you can
the
eat there.
thing.
Hi.
This is my final offering to the altar of whatever this is. And this
This is an
our,
awesome internet show.
This is our mini dark chocolate peanut butter cups made with fair trade ingredients. It's been a pleasure.
Okay.
thank
So
you.
these are dark chocolate.
Yes.
These are dark chocolate.
Okay. And they are mini,
And these are also dark chocolate peanut butter cups.
but they don't have any foil.
Well, they don't need it. It's about the deliciousness of it, you know. So
Okay. They
yeah.
have a belly button.
They have dark chocolate made of high quality cacao beans for $4.49. Listen, I know I come on like a little bit strong.
A little bit.
But I
strong.
just want to let you know it comes from like a place of caring and love.
Okay, thank you for
yeah,
letting us
it's
know.
been-
Can I
I know
No.
it's been trained into.
take a picture of your feet?
No.
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 Just want to see.
You know what? From over there, where our friendship thrives.
Okay.
Link, did you know that the president of Whole Foods North Atlantic region is Rick
Yes.
Bonin?
Bonin. Yeah.
Rick Bonin.
Rick Bonin.
Rick Bonin.
Yeah. He changed.
Shout out to Rick Bonin.
He actually changed his own last name legally to that when he was 13.
Rick Bonin?
Yeah.
Rick Bonin. Rick Bonin.
The 365 is a lot darker of a dark chocolate than the Trader Joe. Interesting.
Rick is about to have the weirdest morning.
Look at the coloring of that peanut butter.
It wasn't that great.
It's shorter and it's like real. The peanut butter's pasty white.
I've had this before. Oh, bring in
Look at
that
that.
package. That package is pretty iconic.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These are so much better at Trader
It's
Joe's.
so smooth.
I mean, I would say these are better than Reese's.
No. Come on, man.
All right, if a Reese's is a 10, then I'm gonna give this a 9.
I mean, I'm not setting a scale at Reese's, but maybe I should because it is the perfect peanut butter cup.
What are you gonna?
Again, you're raking this first, which is throwing me off.
What?
But I know you're gonna go with a 9, right?
Yeah, but let's say I haven't done it. Let's go over here. I'm disappointed. There's not anything I can pinpoint about this that would make me not disappointed except when you keep saying Rick Bonin.
Bonin. You know what? I'm gonna give it a
I'll perk
5
up with that.
I'm giving it a 5, but I'm giving it one big old point for Bonin. 6.
Rhett, they suck. Don't do that.
No, Bonin, man.
I'm gonna give these a 1, and then
What?
and then when you give
Give it a point for Bonin, man.
and then I'm gonna give it a point for Bonin.
so 2.
I'm giving this a 2, and I am not gonna apologize for it.
Okay.
I am gonna apologize to Rick on Rhett's behalf. Sorry, Rick.
What?
Yeah. Over here, you know what? I don't know what I'm gonna give this. Why don't you go first?
I think it's very good. I'm gonna give it an 8.
That's what I was thinking.
I thought you might give it a 9. You seem to like it so much.
I already said 8, right?
Yeah, you said 9.
Oh, I did? Yeah, I'm gonna give.
Hold on, you can't give it a point for Bonin because Bonin had nothing to do with that. Are you
No.
going 8 plus 1 for Bonin?
I bet Joe's been doing his share of boning.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm giving these a 9,
Yeah. Okay.
which is what I intended.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Let's tally up the scores.
Okay, so we got 51 points for Whole Foods and 72 for Trader Joe's. This is a blowout.
Biggest blowout since Boca de Beppa.
Yeah. So, Trader Joe's, congratulations. You are the globe's greatest grocer, and you just won a chance to sponsor a GMM episode.
And congratulations to Rick Bonin.
If you listen, if you want to sponsor a GMM episode, Rick Bonin, you can also call us.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
We're not Whole Foods boys.
Whole Foods, we were so wrong. I mean, by
reason
21 points.
The reason why we were wrong, though, is because we were thinking about the whole establishment. Everything. All the groceries they have available, all of the hot bars and all that stuff. They beat Trader Joe's hands down. But if you're just limiting it to the freezer stuff and some peanut butter cups,
Yeah.
yeah. I think I would have said just grab and thaw.
Oh, so you're defending yourself. You think you would have...
I would have,
But
if
hold
I
on.
would have understood what we had done.
This is great for us, Link. Think about this. This just proves how impartial we are as Judge Foodies. Because even though you just ask Rhett and Link on the street, what do you like better, Whole Foods or Trader Joe's? They say Whole Foods. But then you put, I'm not gonna talk about us in third person because I don't like when people do that. You put us into a lab and you actually have us taste this stuff for real. We're gonna tell you what we really think. Bias set aside to the point
that we don't even
21
remember.
point difference.
Well, I don't even think we're the same people. I think maybe we put our brain on pause. It doesn't go into our personal lives. What we do here at this desk
You
doesn't
put your brain on pause?
Doesn't, believe it or not. At times I do. And then like whenever I'm done with the show, I boot it back up.
Oh.
And then that way
Always?
it's like I have this link world that happens here that's totally separate and it has no impact on my personal life.
Is it like Severance? Is that what you're
But
trying to
vice
get at?
versa. My personal life has an impact on this, but then this has no impact on my personal life.
Yeah, our show is like Severance. Basically, it's the same. Okay.
Can't wait for that to come back.
The next feud is heated for many people out here in California. The Bell versus the Del.
Taco Bell versus Del Taco, September 29th of 2021.
Okay, again, I would say
This is tough.
Taco Bell. I would say Taco Bell, hands down. If you just ask me, hey man, what do you prefer? Taco Bell over Del Taco? Taco Bell.
I think I'd prefer to starve.
Okay, let's see.
I think that's
Let's
I'm
see what
landing.
actually happened.
Taco Bell showdown is Taco Bell versus Del Taco.
Let's taco about that. Good mythical morning.
Everybody likes to think that America runs on Duncan and sacrifices their firstborn son to Ronald McDonald. But the unsung heroes are the meat, cheese, and bean bonanzas going on over there at the Taco Bell and the Del Taco.
And they've been engaged in a Mexican fast food feud that might be the fiercest one that we featured on Food Feuds. Del Taco hit at Taco Bell hard when Jared Cove LD tweeted, Del Taco is confirmed superior to Taco Bell, and Del Taco simply responded with this gif.
I got you.
Ooh, that's some Ariana Belgrande size shade.
Then, Tomas Isn't Funny posted a pic of his less than satisfactory Taco Bell meal with the caption, Taco Bell, wow, I got less than a tablespoon of meat and cheese. What is happening? And then followed with, this is after I begged my girlfriend to go to Taco Bell instead of Del Taco, but you know what? Maybe she was right. To which Del Taco simply replied, she is always right.
And of course, when Taco Bell retired their Mexican pizza, everybody went nuts. So Taco Bell slid in with their Ghosted by the Bell campaign, where they introduced their new line of Crunchtadas, which they gave away for free, apparently, hoping to get fans to cross over to the Del side.
All right, so there's no doubt there's a lot riding on today's episode. So who'll get the clout? The Del or the Bell? It's time for Food Feuds, Taco Bell versus Del Taco. We're gonna taste and compare the most iconic menu items from each restaurant head to head and then rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, except in one particular round when we're gonna be trying something a little bit different.
The restaurant with the most points will be named the Mexican Mommy and will win a chance to sponsor a future GMM episode.
All right, where's our favorite soon-to-be married couple? Bring in the first items.
I think favorite is a very strong word.
Hey,
There we
it's
go.
me.
It is you.
It's Del Taco Dirk. Always with the alliteration, huh?
Hey, Dirk.
So this is your carne asada epic scrambler burrito for $4.79.
All right.
It's got carne asada, hash brown sticks, it's got cheddar cheese, it's got scramble, it's got pico de gallo, and it's got zesty red sauce.
But we got no Patty. Where's Patty?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, sorry. Hey, hi, Taco Bell Patty.
Hey.
This is your Taco Bell Grande toasted breakfast burrito for $2.79. It's got eggs, steak, potato bites, 3 cheeses, and only tomato in yours, Rit. So no tomato in that one.
Yes, Patty, thank you.
So sorry I'm late, but I'm like, Dirk, I'm like late. I'm late. Like, I think we should talk. Like, I'm late.
Oh, you need me to cover your shift or something? Is that...
No!
That's not what she means, Dirk.
Do you have a surprise for me, or what are you trying to say?
Well, that's one way of putting it.
That got very heavy very fast.
Let's cut these in half. Just so we can see the cross section. I mean, the Del Taco one is
a lot smaller.
Substantially.
But do you need that much?
This is Del Taco, bigger.
Oh, that's Del Taco?
Yes, and it's bigger. So let's start over here.
I don't see any tomatoes.
Oh, there's only tomatoes all over that one.
Patty, you know, Patty's,
Yes, that's
there's a
switching.
lot going on in her life right now.
She's running late.
Yeah, right. I mean, she can't keep up with
Dang
things
it.
right now.
I've never had this. A lot of bacon bits in this bite.
Bacon bits is a little misleading because bacon bits, I think of like the stuff, Bacos, like the crunchy ones that used to come over to my house and steal.
It seems like real bacon.
It's like super finely chopped bacon. It tastes pretty
very
good.
salty. Let's go with this huge monster. It looks better.
There's a lot. Oh, and the real steak situation here.
This is dramatically better than Taco Bell.
Man, I mean, even the sauce is better.
Why have I never had this? All right, let's go back to Taco Bell and give it a rating just to start off with.
If I was like going on just out on a weekend trip, had to stop and get a breakfast burrito, and I want to stop at Taco Bell and just pick this up, I would be satisfied with my meal, but not having known that this exists, you know? I'm giving it a 5.
I'm giving it a 3. I don't think it's good.
That means you do not like it.
The bacon's not even good. If the bacon was good, it would be okay, and it doesn't have to be steak. But this steak over here, they're doing it right. They're doing this right.
That is very, very solid. I'm gonna give this an 8. It's not
7.
perfect, but
I'm giving it a 7.
It's really good. Okay.
This is a big round.
So Dirk, I'm late and I might be hosting a visitor that's related to both of us.
We're related?
No!
That would be bad.
I'm not gonna be the one that's
Dirk is, he needs help.
All right.
On Rhett's side is Taco Bell's chicken taco in a soft shell for $2.14 and a beef taco in a crunchy shell for $1.29. And then on Link's side is Del Taco's chicken taco in a soft shell for $1.39 and a beef taco in a crunchy shell for 79 cents.
So we're doing a lot of different kinds of tacos and we're doing the same taco combinations to kind of cover the taco gamut at both places.
Yeah, sounds like my 20s.
Oh, and ours are getting a little soggy. I'm gonna get rid of some of that lettuce.
Well, okay, are you gonna hold the fact that this taco is falling apart against?
I'm gonna try not to, but
Because it would have been crunchy if we had got it just straight up.
I mean it's crunchy on the edge.
I like the bite of that meat and the seasoning.
That meat is good.
The meat is good.
You've had it your whole life, and
I have.
and it just makes you comfortable.
And this is a go-to for me.
chicken soft taco.
Yeah. That's just a solid taste. It's super nostalgic for me, I gotta admit that.
You've eaten it your whole life. There's no Del Taco in North Carolina.
We don't even know what that means.
So now,
I think it just means the taco. So this taco held up better,
maybe it just, we didn't have to go as far for
but
it.
we're not gonna hold that against it. Oh, completely different flavor profile on the meat. I don't think it's as good. It's a little blander. It's significantly less meat.
Let's just compare these meats.
Compare these meats.
Crap, I'm just gonna have to hold it in my hand. You see how much lighter the Taco Bell meat is.
I don't care, it tastes,
And it's a
Twice
that's
as good.
because it's got a lot more seasoning.
it's got a lot more seasoning. It's twice as good in my opinion.
And I'm gonna put this all back over there.
Now,
Yeah, so the hard shell, definitely Taco Bell's coming out
let's see what they got going
ahead.
on here.
But let's
Well,
compare
just eat
the,
it.
now that, I'll show you. The chicken is a bit more all over the place. It's not as chopped. You got the choppiness versus the shreddiness.
I like a shredded chicken in general, but again, the meat flavor coming from the Taco Bell taco is twice as good. Tortilla, other ingredients, they kind of match in both places. I don't think there's a giant difference. Again, I would eat these and be happy. I don't hate these.
I don't know, dude. The Del Taco chicken taco is something to pause about.
Those are solid tacos. I'm gonna give the Taco Bell tacos an 8. I actually feel that strongly about them.
Taco Bell beef is dramatically better, but the Del Taco chicken for me is dramatically better.
Okay, well what do you give Taco Bell?
Which makes me want to tie them up.
Okay.
Overall, I'm gonna give them both an 8. 8 and then an 8 over here.
Wow, so you really like both of them.
I mean, I think they each have a standard in my mind.
Okay.
Chicken standard, beef standard.
I'm going with
or
an
a
8
taco.
for Taco Bell and a 6. I still like them. They're better than not good, but they're not my favorite.
Are you looking to live Moss or feed the beast? Well, go to the Mythical Kitchen channel because the Kitcheneers have some exciting things to share this week and you don't want to miss it. Mythical Kitchen channel.
Yeah.
What we got?
You go.
This one's got tomatoes.
So just tell me who the visitor is, because like if there's a visitor, then I can make my famous hot dog water noodle soup that people love. So
Oh man.
I don't understand you sometimes.
Water noodle soup.
On Rhett's side is Taco Bell's Nachos Bel Grande for $3.59, and on Link's side is Del Taco's Queso Loaded Nachos for $3.99.
The cheese, everything about these is different. Like, look at the color of the cheese, the color of the meat.
Well, we know that their beef is a winner.
That nacho cheese, though, I don't get Taco Bell nachos.
Yeah, I've never had
This has got like the nacho, like classic nacho cheese, which I'm just not a huge fan of.
It's got a strange flavor that I'm reacting negatively to.
Not excited about that.
Yeah, I can't come up with anything positive to say. There's beans in it.
Yeah, the beans are okay.
What have they done?
Well, they put jalapenos on it. That's one thing.
And then
you could request those.
Their queso is a like sandy color. It blends in with the tortilla.
Oh, this is not really coming together here.
I mean, the jalapenos give it quite a punch.
This is 2 rounds in a row where they've done a little bit less.
I don't understand the cheese situation, even in the close-up on the Del Taco. Maybe because the Taco Bell is so bright?
Well, I got hair in my mouth,
it's
Stevie,
like
so-
it's a queso that is the same color as the chip, so it kind of blends in, and then you got this sour cream shell that's happening.
I like the flavor profile of the Del Taco
Pretty disappointed.
significantly more, to be honest with you, but they just didn't quite do enough for me. 4.
I'm gonna give Taco Bell a 3. And then I'm only gonna edge them out a little bit. Still not happy, but I'm going with a 4 for the Del Taco.
I'm moving up to a 5 for the Del Taco because I like what they tried. They just didn't try enough.
This side has no tomato.
Thank you.
Make eye contact with me. Listen, listen.
These are,
We might have a permanent roommate soon. It's not a bearded dragon. Don't get excited. I promise. I told you no more lizards.
It's never a lizard. Never.
burritos?
Yes. On red side is Taco Bell's Burrito Supreme with guacamole for $4.49.
Yeah.
And on link side is Del Taco's Macho Combo Burrito with guacamole for $6.44.
Look at how much bigger it is.
What are you doing with my burrito, man?
I'm just showing. You sure that's yours?
I'm gonna.
Just
I'll cut both
show
of these.
how much bigger it is.
Growing up now at Taco Bell is I would get a chicken soft taco and a burrito supreme. So this is like the second part of my special meal, I'd call it.
Special meal.
Y'all got my special meal?
I mean, everything has blended together
You don't
into a mush.
The last thing I ever did was cut my burritos in half at Taco Bell because this is not.
Yeah,
that's not what they're known.
You don't want to see it.
You just want to eat it.
Very soupy.
It's his own thing. You can't think like this is like pre-Chipotle.
You can't expect it to be an actual burrito.
It's not. It's a totally different thing. It's
It
like,
is not. It's soup.
This is back when we only had microwave burritos to compare it to. You know what I'm saying?
Is there meat in here?
Yeah, a little bit, but mostly beans is the part that I like.
Just slurp it out.
I call it the burrito suck.
Okay. These are so much bigger. I mean, we're getting to like what you would expect, and I can actually see. That has tomatoes. Well, I'll leave that. I mean, this has got actually pieces of stuff.
There's
hanging
lots of
out.
meat coming out. I just don't like their meat.
There's no need
I
to
don't like their
chew
ground
any
meat.
of this. Just put it in your mouth and swallow.
Do it.
I did.
I'm sorry, it is bigger. It's not as good. I don't like their beef. I just don't like their meat as much.
I mean, at least I can feel that there's meat in it.
This tastes so much better to me.
When I just suck the innards out of it, that's because it's just beans.
I like the burrito supreme. I'm giving it an 8 because it is what it is. It's not trying to be something it's not.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay, well you can do whatever you want to.
And then the Del Taco, I'm also gonna give it a 4.
I actively don't like it. I'm giving it a 4.
Patty, if someone is moving in, then we have to clear out the room with the Power Man 5000 shrine. And where are we gonna put it? You tell me. You tell me.
Having a baby, dude.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what's happening, Dirk. You're gonna be a father.
On red side is Taco Bell's Beef Crunch Wrap for $3.89. And on link side is Del Taco's Queso Beef Crunch Tada for $2.
Okay, so it's a little apples to oranges here, but there's some crunchiness inside of this. I'm gonna do a pull.
I'd be careful with a pull. Well, I guess it's been out long enough.
It's been out so long that it's not as crunchy. Again, we're not holding that against it. Taco Bell got that beef, got that crunch wrap, I mean, that is just a nice little presentation there.
This is not my go-to.
There is nacho cheese in this, I
It's
think.
okay.
The cheese is good in this.
Look how much cheese is on.
Oh, this is heavy.
Look
too.
at that. I'm just gonna turn this into a taco, boy.
I'm gonna go straight to the middle, and then I'm still gonna eat it as the chef intended.
I mean, the crunch wrap is kind of an institution in and of itself.
Now, I think the beef tastes better right now.
The Del Taco situation feels like a lower form life form. You know what I'm saying? Like after millions of years of taco evolution, this is better just because I'm on this evolution. God.
I'm gonna give this a 6. It's a crunch wrap.
Okay, I'm giving it a 5.
Oh, you really?
Trevor's upset.
So it's the more evolved.
This is more because I'm giving this a 2.
Oh, really? I don't think this is that bad. I'm gonna give it a 4. But it's not great either, which is why I gave it a 4. And now I'm getting choked up.
Yeah.
Dessert time. All right, what do we have here? What?
Now it's just become silent treatment.
On red side is Taco
don't.
Bell's Cinnabon Delights for $1.29. And on
Okay.
link side is Del Taco's Donut Bites for $1. $1.
Feels like a little bit of a copycat situation.
Yeah, who came first, and who's leaving later?
Now, one of the things to note about this round, we've taken some of your collective feedback. We do read the comments. And we're only going to rate this on a scale of 1 to 5 because you don't really go to these places for dessert. So we don't feel like we should weight dessert as much as we're weighting tacos, for instance. And so we're kind of developing a new scale here because sometimes something like dessert could all of a sudden, a really great dessert could make a taco restaurant better than another one.
But they're neither one of them dessert restaurants.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I've eaten half of that, and I'm going to eat the other half later.
Now
there's
a
an icing gusher in there.
What's that little squirt?
It's a gusher, man. It's a
No, you're getting choked up about it, aren't you? That's
very
excellent.
good.
That might be a perfect dessert.
Cinnamony, sugary, gushing.
Oh man, if you're gonna copy something, at least put a little squirt of something in there.
Ain't no gush in there.
It tastes good though. It just doesn't have the little wet part.
Yeah. Wow. These are
Man.
these are a national treasure.
Wow, that's so good. Coming back
bring
to that.
Nick Cage in here. Let him sniff it out.
I don't even know where it's from, but I give it a 5
Because that's all you can do.
because that's all I can do. See, I said it with oomph.
And we know they're a little bit old. What if they came right off the line?
Man.
I'm gonna give it a 5 as well.
Now, if I didn't know these existed and you gave me those, I'd be like, I'll eat a whole bag of that.
Yeah, but then if somebody told you, did any of them gush?
They didn't gush. I'm gonna give it a 3. It's still a good dessert.
I agree. I'm giving it a 3. And I'm looking for the gush wherever I go.
Okay, that brings our final totals to Taco Bell 64, Del Taco 58. Taco Bell takes it home.
Del Taco, you had a great start with your breakfast, but Taco Bell came in with the high quality, tasty beef
Yeah, they did.
and a Cinnabon collab to boot.
So Taco Bell, you are officially the Mexican mommy, and you have won the right to sponsor an episode of Good Mythical Morning.
Patty, do you just want us to talk to Dirk for you and explain it?
Don't.
No, I appreciate that. It's actually okay. It was a false alarm. I am now currently down with my monthly sickness. Ooh,
Oh, you got your period.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's
So
do it.
he, all right.
Now Dirk understands.
I have a lot more
Work on your
period jokes if you
communication
want.
skills. Let's just, no, I think we've had quite a morning.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
Okay. Once again, we knew ourselves.
Yep. I mean, I was not really into this one,
Well, I mean,
and I apologize.
you seemed engaged to me. You put
Okay.
you put on a good show face.
Okay.
It didn't seem like your brain was completely paused.
Oh,
I thought you were very engaged.
It's because it was a pregnant woman.
Right.
I always perk up for the pregnant women.
This is when not the story, but this is when the drama really began between Dirk and Patty. Somebody gets pregnant. In many ways, that was the beginning of the end for Dirk and Patty. Be careful. Wear a condom.
But they're still together.
Yeah, but we don't see much of them, is what I'm saying.
Oh, the end of them with us.
we don't, they're too busy
Yeah.
with that child.
Yeah. All right. We did like the Cinnabon Delights a lot.
And
which-
how many
which
times
makes
have
me
you gotten
think
those since then?
0.
Right.
So I need to go back there, and you can get your special meal, and I'll get the Cinnabon Delights.
I have gotten my special meal since then. I still do that when I go past the Taco Bell and actually go into the Taco Bell or to the drive-thru.
Okay.
All right. Who says you have to travel to eat like you're on vacation?
I don't. Margaritaville versus Bubba Gump. They're both right where we want to be here in LA. November 1st, 2022, we pitted them against each other. Was this before the death of Mr. Buffett?
This was before Jimmy Buffett's death, and it
believe
was
it was.
also before our trip to Bubba Gump Shrimp Company that we took while we were shooting not Wonderhole, but or was it Wonderhole? I thought it was pre-Wonderhole. Wonderhole
Oh.
season 0,
Okay.
what you call it.
Yeah.
And we had a pretty good meal there. So right now, I would say I talk so much crap about Bubba Gump, but then I went there and had a pretty good meal. So I'm in Bubba Gump's camp, but at the time, I think I was in Margaritaville camp.
I believe that I was a shrimp guy way back then. That's before I knew they had a lot of cholesterol. So I think I was Team Bubba Gump then.
Let's find out. Which not so fine dining chain restaurant is the finest?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Now, when I am in tourist mode, I do things I would never do in my normal mode, like wear a money belt or a dumb hat with a flap in the back.
Oh, I love it when you wear the dumb hat with the flap in the back.
Only while I'm in tourist mode.
I agree, though. There are many places that I would never eat unless I'm in a vacation stupor.
Yeah.
Like the two restaurants we're tasting today. It's time for Food Feuds, Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville versus Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
We're gonna taste and compare popular menu items found at both of these chains and then rate them head to head.
The winner's gonna be named the Goof of Gimmicky Grub. Yes, I said it, they're gimmicky.
The goof or the god?
The God. Did I say goof?
You did.
The Goof of Gimmicky Grub. That's what I'm gonna get. That's what they win. Not the God. All right, it's the God. Okay, can we just eat? For the Bubba Gump waiter, I think we have to have a sign that says "Run, Forrest, Run."
Hey, I'm Bubba Gump Baxter, and this is our Dumb Luck Coconut Shrimp for $24.19. It's
Dumb
really
Luck.
good. So, fun facts about our restaurant. We were actually co-founded by a Vietnam vet / ping pong player named Forrest Gump, who named it after his best friend Bubba. May he rest in peace. Hence, Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. You can learn all about it in the documentary, Forrest Gump.
Yeah, we're familiar with it. Yeah.
It's such a good doc.
I've seen it. That's why we're here.
Hey,
Doc.
I'm,
What up?
I'm Margaritaville Emily Fleming in 33 years.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Emily.
So
but-
very
This is the
close to
dream,
home.
man. This is the dream. I was 36 the last time you saw me. You do the math. Nice.
Whoa.
All right, so this is Margaritaville's crispy coconut shrimp for $21.95. It's good to see you guys again.
Yeah, you too, Emily. It's been a long time.
glad that you're doing great.
Now, you would think that Bubba Gump Shrimp Company had the advantage in the shrimp competition.
Yes.
But did you know that the chain's mascot, the Bubba Gump mascot, is a shrimp named Shrimp?
I did not know that his name was Shrimp.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't make these things up.
I love shrimp, but I hate coconut on my foods. I love raw coconut. Leave it alone. Don't alter it.
No? You're in trouble this round.
I'm in trouble because that is full of coconut.
That's a pretty good coconut shrimp, though.
That's tough for me to taste, man.
This is just a regular shrimp.
No, it's got coconut too. They're just not. It's not as coconutty. Bubba Gump makes his more about his shrimp than he does, and Jimmy makes theirs more about the coconut. So I know where I'm going to rank these because I definitely like these better. Just to give you a Margaritaville fact, there's 31 restaurants, 26 hotel and resorts, retirement communities. There's a cruise. There's a Sirius XM station, frozen seafood, and a college ambassador program. Even more than that, Margaritaville is like, it's a ubiquitous brand. It's everywhere you look, right?
Everywhere I look, I see Margaritaville.
Yeah.
Except, I just looked over there and I don't see any evidence of it.
But there are more Bubba Shrimp companies. There's 34 of those located around the world.
I think both of these are pretty tasty. This is heavy on the coconut, but I don't dislike that, and I like the presentation. I'm gonna give it a 7.
I'm gonna give this a 3, and I'm gonna give this one a 5.
I actually,
And this is my problem.
I like the
acknowledge.
presentation of these better, just a little bit better. These are a little too salty. That was my first thought, but I'm gonna give them a 6 because I still enjoy them.
But you like the coconut, don't you?
Oh, I do, yeah. I'm a coconut man.
Okay, well there you go. It's still relative.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Emily.
You guys want to know a little bit about my life?
Yeah. How's it going?
All right, so I am living at the Latitude Margaritaville Retirement Community.
Okay.
I heard about those.
Yeah.
Talking about it.
I'm happily, it's in Daytona. Sounds right.
Yep.
I am happily single, but I do have a nice rotation of older gentlemen.
Okay.
oh,
and,
what do they rotate on?
Well, today's Alan's day. You guys would love Alan. I'll tell you later why.
Oh wow.
They call him the
Alan's Day.
wrench.
Yeah.
How'd you know?
Was that my girlfriend?
Yeah. Should I tell him the price? I'll come back. Hang on. No, you stay. You stay.
Oh, all right.
You
How
seem
much are
nice.
these ribs?
They're $25.45. Sorry about that. Carry on.
$25.45.
We dated.
$25.
So these are the Bubba Gump Dixie style baby back ribs for $23.64. More fun founder facts. Our co-founder, Forrest Gump,
Yeah.
he actually taught Elvis how to dance in real life. Isn't that crazy? Like, you can't make this stuff up, man.
Right, yeah, you sure can't, because it actually all happened.
Yeah.
Should we tell him?
No. Why is there so much more ribs over here than over here?
And it's only like $1 more.
Is that really how it happens? Seriously. There's that much more ribs.
It's happening right now. Okay, I gotta get.
Woo! That's good. That's a good rib.
I'm having a lot of trouble.
You can't even get to it. Usually when they slather it in sauce, you lose the smokiness. But
Good rib.
Mr. Buffett's over there smoking his ribs, man. Doing a good job.
It's well smoked, well flavored.
Nice. And there's 3 half racks here. You only get 1 half rack with these.
This is a smaller situation.
I know.
It's a smaller rib. But how does it taste?
When I was growing up and I would go out to a restaurant with my mama, I'd almost always order the ribs. I was a rib aficionado for many years as a middle schooler. And I'll tell you right now, these are not as good as those. They're not what they could have been. And speaking of which, Forrest Gump is not what he could have been. Do you know before Tom Hanks got the part, 3 people turned down the role for Forrest? John Travolta,
Whoa.
Chevy Chase,
Ah.
and Bill Murray. Can you imagine Bill Murray as Forrest Gump? That would have been hilarious. Too hilarious.
Actually, I can kind of imagine him, but I can't imagine John Travolta.
I don't like to imagine John Travolta.
In any scenario?
Nope, none. This is bringing the heat.
Not literally, but
Not spicy.
I'm gonna give him an 8.
Me too. I agree. An 8. Over here, you think these are less? I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I do by a factor of 2 down to a 6. Because I actually kind of like the taste, but I think I'm just tasting the sauce. The rib meat leaving a little to be desired.
I'm gonna give it a 5. Nothing wowed me.
Hey guys, this is Bubba Gump's Flame Grilled Salmon. It's got Maker's Mark bourbon sauce for $25.29.
Okay,
it's
Baxter,
really good.
I appreciate you dropping this off. but
Yeah.
I feel like it's important because you've kind of committed to this whole thing. You're obviously working there.
I love it there, man. It's my favorite historical restaurant.
Forrest Gump. That's the issue. It's not a documentary. It's a movie. It's narrative.
Oh yeah,
fiction.
Yeah. So I work.
It's a story.
I work at a made-up restaurant from a made-up movie.
Well, no,
about
it's
two
a real
made-up guys.
restaurant from a made-up story. That's a real movie, but it's a made-up. It's a story. It's a story.
Forrest Gump, never real person.
No,
Tom
but
Hanks.
then who broke Watergate? Who made the smiley face shirt when he wiped his muddy face onto his shirt? Like you can't just destroy my world like that, man. It's no.
I feel kind of bad about it now.
Yikes. All right. Hey guys, I'm back. Maybe don't mention to him that my restaurant is about a real song by a real guy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Skip that. All right.
This looks
This is Margaritaville's blackened salmon. It comes with brown rice and pineapple salsa and black beans. And it's, I wrote it on my hand, $24.95. I'm 69 years old. I'm very forgetful now.
Okay.
69. That's
That's the math.
Yeah,
So this right here,
looks like a sweet potato.
I bet it could be good though.
It's dry as hail. Oh gosh, it's really overcooked.
But is it seasoned well? It's tough going to salmon after eating a nice rib.
Yeah, I always go rib then salmon. I mean, salmon then rib.
I always feel good about eating salmon, but I don't think it's good.
It's just it feels like it could have been something, but it was overcooked. The beans are dry.
Now this one's got some Maker's Mark on it.
This looks like a better cooked salmon, but it also looks kind of uninteresting.
Not bad. Better.
The fish is much better. That's just a big pile of rice, though.
And a little bit of broccoli.
And you know what? These both kind of suck.
But
You know what I'm
again,
saying?
you're on vacation. You went here because your kids thought that the signage looked cool.
Yeah, we don't let the kids make decisions.
You
in our
know,
family.
and then you're like, you want to make a healthy choice. So all those things taken into account, I'm still gonna give it a 5.
I like what they were trying to do with this one. Okay, I'll agree with you. No, I'm going to go to a 4. I can't go. all the
Oh,
way
you're
to a
being
5.
tough on it.
And I'm going to a 3 on this one because I like what they did with the salmon, but this is just such lack of effort. Just some straight up almost unseasoned white rice and some almost unseasoned broccoli. 3, man.
You're right. This is sad. Kind of like that part in Forrest Gump when it was sad.
Yeah. In the documentary Forrest Gump, you mean, right? I feel like we should.
For that reason, even though the fish is better, I'm going to give it a tie at 5 over here as well.
Okay.
Not a documentary.
Hey, the midterm elections are in 1 week, so go to votelikeabeast.com to check your voting status, register if you need to, and stay informed for the midterm elections.
Yeah, votelikeabeast.com. We made it. You can get stickers there. 100% of those profits go directly to our partners at vote.org.
Yeah, so use votelikeabeast.com to educate yourself on the issues and candidates that matter for next week's election.
Do it.
Hey.
Yo.
All right, so this is our Margaritaville cheeseburger in paradise. Once again, a song.
Another song.
Don't
Yep.
tell him. We got pickles, lettuce. We left off the tomato. I still remember that after 33 years.
Thank you.
No problem. And American cheese, it's for $14.95. I just want to tell you guys, I wanted to plug my charity. I run a Shih Tzu rescue. It's called Tough Shih Tzu. Just go on, just look that up.
Okay, all right. Emily, still moving and shaking.
Are we 30 years older?
Yeah.
Here's a cheeseburger.
Oh, don't be down. It's a great movie. It's a great fictional movie.
Okay, just answer me this though. All right, so did Forrest Gump not inspire the song "Imagine" by John Lennon?
No.
Is John Lennon real?
Well, he's dead.
He was real, yeah. His work lives on.
What's real though? What's real?
I feel bad for Baxter. Oh gosh, he's having a rough time.
How much is this burger?
Oh, it's $16.49. If money's real.
There's some interesting stuff going on this burger. I mean, first of all, look what happened to the bun. The bun is almost, you got so much bun, I got such a little bun.
What do you mean?
Look at this. This is
Oh, you talking about all of
what
that?
happened to the bun.
Yeah, you don't need
You don't
that.
really need a bottom bun.
Cheeseburger in Paradise, pretty good song. What about Son of a Sailor? That's a good song.
But you would think that this is something that they would do very well there, considering the song.
I can taste that it did have tomato on it and that you removed it. Like, it's really not, I do appreciate you removing it, but kind of got my hopes up that it was never on there. But it definitely was.
Tomato remnants. That is not a great burger. I just feel like
Well, look at,
there's so many ways that burgers are being done so well by so many people.
it's a preformed patty.
I feel like a lot of time has passed since they came up with this particular item and they haven't changed it.
And look at this patty. It's kind of, well, it's got some stripes on it. And I will say, Bubba, played by Mackenzie Williamson, guess who turned down the role? Ice Cube
No.
and Dave Chappelle.
What?
Both turned down the role.
You're kidding.
They didn't want to talk about shrimp.
Tell me what you think about that burger. I think it tastes better, and I think it's the flame broiling. The burger just tastes better.
It's better, but
It's still not great. It's just compared
for
to
a
this.
burger at a sit-down restaurant, there's disappointment across the board here. I'm sorry.
Both of these burgers
you're
are
supposed to
bad.
get a good burger at a shrimp place? Probably not. So the disappointment, I think, is worse here because you got a freaking song named after it.
I mean, oh gosh, that's a 3 for me, man. This is not a good burger.
Mm-hmm. 3. Over here, I'm also going to give this, it's just as, they could be the same. 3. Just both not good.
The flame broil on this was a little bit better. I'm gonna send it to a 4.
And now I'm fighting with my kids at the table. You know, it's a typical vacation. You know, Chris Pratt was a waiter
Hey,
at
guys.
Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
Oh, yeah?
In Maui, yeah, he was discovered there. See, it doesn't have to be real for you to have a future.
I know. I've come to terms with it. You know, it's a bummer, but like at least the Vietnam War isn't real. So this is a Bubba Gump key lime pie.
You
It's
love this.
graham cracker crust for $10.99.
Okay, $10.99, Rhett.
Okay, wow.
Maybe dessert can redeem this experience.
You are going to correct him on that?
No, I thought about it, but he seems so
You're
happy.
the best.
Yeah.
All right. I hope you guys come visit me at Latitude sometime.
Oh yeah, we'll
You're
be
gonna
there.
have to drive though. I still don't drive cars. I do own 3 jet skis, but I'm not allowed to drive those either for reasons.
Oh, okay.
All right, this is our key lime pie for $8.95. I got to go catch up with Alan for our date. He does something really fun with pie.
All right.
Oh, hey.
The cleanup
Emily.
is
The
kind of
wrench.
a lot, but you know.
Alan Wrench.
Now, I gotta say, this has been such a lackluster competition that this might be the first ever Food Feuds in which the winner, I don't think we're inviting them to sponsor an episode. Not that it's ever worked.
I love the movie and I love the man. Like Jimmy Buffett, he embodies a lot of things that I like. Blew out a flip flop, stepped on a pop top.
it's a great
I don't
song.
even know what that is.
Yeah, right. As a key lime pie aficionado, I could say this is the wrong color. It doesn't have any crust on the back, which is a huge missed
It
opportunity.
literally looks like a triangle of cheese. Like
There's a
what's,
consistency of cheese. It tastes like you could,
it's
like you
thick.
could seal a wound with it. You know what I'm saying? Like the consistency, like it's like putty you could just put into an open wound if you had no other choices.
It's thick and heavy too.
It's
man.
horrible. I love key lime pie. How can it be this bad? This looks like a key lime pie. It cuts like a key lime pie.
Is there shrimp in it though?
That's a standard fare key lime pie. Not bad at all.
It's pretty great actually. I don't like the fact that don't key lime pies normally have some green something on them?
No, not always.
Oh, never mind then.
What do you mean some green?
Didn't Jenny, wasn't she played by Robin Wright?
She was, Jenna.
All right, so she could have been played by Jodie Foster, who turned down the role.
Oh.
Demi Moore turned
Oh.
down the role, and Nicole Kidman.
Oh, you know
turned down the role.
Nicole Kidman is really good in that thing that comes on before the AMC movies.
I know, I love her in
She
that.
is. That's my favorite. That's her best work.
She loves movies, man. Even Heartbreak feels better at the movies.
It does. I'm gonna give this a 0. I don't think I've ever done a 0 before, but I love key lime pie.
You love key lime pie so much.
I cannot believe that Mr. Buffett let the key lime pie get to this place.
Jimmy, you gotta taste the stuff.
You gotta
man.
taste the pie, man.
You gotta taste
I
the
know when you
stuff.
get older, the palate doesn't work
I know
as
you're
well.
laid back and you're just like sitting back sipping on a marg, but
He doesn't care.
you gotta go back into the kitchen,
You
homie.
think that Jimmy cares when we think about his pie?
He
That's why I
doesn't.
love him.
He doesn't care. We love you though. Yeah, we'd like to welcome you onto the show, but we're not gonna offer you a sponsorship if you win.
Yeah. But open invitation to come on the show.
And Tom Hanks, if you want to ever go jogging,
Yeah, right.
I'm not falling for that one. I'm not going jogging with Tom.
I'm not going shopping with Tom Hanks.
This is good though. Did I give that something?
I don't know.
I give it a 1. I give this a 6, maybe a 7. A 7.
I've had some really, really, really good key lime pie, including in the Florida Keys. So I know how good it can be. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
Wow, that's saying a lot. So let's get our totals here.
Okay, well, the key lime pie sealed the deal. Congratulations to Bubba Gump Shrimp Company with a score of 50 to Margaritaville's 42. You are officially not the god, but the goof of gimmicky grub, as we've established.
I do think it worked out, you know,
Yeah.
with so low scores across the board. Again, maybe it's because we weren't on vacation.
Yeah,
Everything's
it's all about the setting.
better on vacation. I
And
guess.
congratulations, you do not win an opportunity to sponsor an episode of Good Mythical Morning.
Everything's okay though. All right, thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is. Okay, we were right, we knew ourselves.
So we picked Bubba Gum, but we weren't happy with either one of these.
No, this,
and now
I don't know if this is the bottom of the Food Feuds barrel. We'll find out if we can get there.
I feel a little bad.
But like we trashed both of these places. Like we didn't win any potential, even though technically we won a potential Bubba Gump sponsorship. Well,
We did-
they potentially
we did not
won.
offer it to them.
Oh, we didn't even do that.
No.
Yeah, that's right. I just saw that.
Right.
I've forgotten it already.
Well, listen, dude. I think we need to apologize to Bubba.
Yeah, let's
because
apologize because we went back.
We thrashed it and then we decided to go. That's what's so funny. And then we realized we were wrong.
Well, it was.
And here we are.
I think it was mostly TJ's idea.
Yeah.
But he made it.
You did not order the key lime pie when you went.
He made it sound so appealing, and it wasn't bad.
They don't make you eat the heads, and I like them for that. A lot of places, if you go to a fancier place with shrimp, they're making you eat the heads, not just the tails.
They don't make.
They make you eat the heads.
They don't make you eat anything.
The place I went, they were trying to make me eat the heads. They're like, you can take them off and put them in this bowl, but it's the kitchen crew's favorite.
Well, then they can eat.
And they eat the heads.
Well, then say, hey, they can have it.
You can have the heads.
Technically, you just suck the head.
Yeah, that's not what she said. I mean, that is not.
Or did you mean to say?
That is not what she said.
That is not, indeed not what she said.
All right, we got one more. We're going to end it with some comfort food, mashed taters, chicken and biscuits. You know what's up.
KFC versus Popeyes, November 2020.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough one.
I think we would have said Popeyes. I just think we would have. Something about like the seasoning and the breading.
They have shrimp.
I can imagine us saying things like that.
But I like the slaw and the mashed taters mixed together. And the original recipe, I think this is going to be a tie.
Okay, let's see.
Today we drive through the ultimate fried chicken food feud.
Well, let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Hey now, tomorrow is election day. Time flies when it comes to weighing in on the future of our society.
Yes, and we know that many of you have already made your voices heard through mail-in and early voting, but for those of you planning on voting safely in person tomorrow, that's great too. You can go to votelikeabeast.com to find your polling place, educate yourself, and make a voting plan.
Votelikeabeast.com. Please check it out and do your duty. Now, would you rather hang out with Lil Wayne or George Clooney?
I'd pick a third option, hang out with a guy named Lil Clooney.
I understand that, but there is no third option. My question is basically the question that we're answering today because Lil Wayne is from Louisiana, George Clooney is from Kentucky, and Louisiana and Kentucky also happen to be the birthplaces of two major fast food chicken franchises, Popeyes and KFC, and just like George and Wayne have been at each other's throats for years, these two chicken behemoths have also been at each other's throats.
I don't know if any of that is true, but you know, I think most of it is.
All of
in fact, in 2017, Popeyes tweeted, "Is the only difference between original and extra crispy breading and the extra breading? Hashtag let that marinate." Oh.
Well, they opened up the floodgates because KFC tweeted, "Well, now that's a great question. Let me see if I can clarify for you." And then they added, "My original recipe chicken is marinated, breaded in my special blend of 11 herbs and spices, then pressure fried." And then they added, "My extra crispy chicken is marinated, double breaded in its own blend of herbs and spices, then open fried." And then they added, "Now the big difference here is pressure fried versus open fried." And then they added, "Might not seem like a big difference, but any fried chicken expert will tell you that it is." And then they went on 5 more tweets to add other stuff, ending with, "Thanks for asking."
Dang, Popeyes, you got chick-splained.
Yeah.
So KFC's Twitter game is stronger. Okay, but is their menu? Let's settle this chicken beef once and for all. It's time for Food Feuds, KFC versus Popeyes.
Are you hungry? I'm hungry too. We're gonna taste popular items from each restaurant's menu and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yes.
And the restaurant with the most points will be crowned the Fast and Fridiest Chicken King and will win a chance to sponsor a future GMM episode.
Oh yeah, we sent a Mythical crew member to each drive-thru to pick up our order. Stevie, are they back yet?
Actually, sorry guys, I just heard they're both stuck in their respective lines. I guess traffic is just really bad today. And also, somehow the KFC drive-through guy is on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Okay, hello KFC guy?
Hey, this is Kentucky Fried Dirt. Is this Rutt McCacken?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's close enough. Yep, that's me.
Yeah, I got a lot of jobs, man. I work here, I work everywhere. Listen, I'm saving up to follow Hoobastank when they go on tour again. Anyways, it's neither here nor there. So, Rutt, There's somebody here who's trying to use your credit card.
We have authorized a Mythical employee to use my credit card for this, yes.
That's not the question. The question was, can I use it to buy the Hoobastank ticket?
No, Dirk, you may not.
All right, fair enough. It was worth a shot. Anyways, food is on the way, right?
Okay.
You got rejected, then you got your name right.
Bye, Dirk. Okay, Stevie, clearly our food from Popeyes isn't here yet either, so let's give them a call.
Yeah.
Okay. Beep boop beep boop boop boop.
Yes.
boop.
You got one of those new phones.
Hear it.
Thank you for calling Popeyes. This is former Wingstop employee Patty. What do you want?
Oh, hey, Patty, how you doing?
Who is it? Who is this?
Oh, this is Rhett and Lane from Go Mythical Morning.
Hey.
We're waiting on the order, from your restaurant because we're going to try it out versus KFC.
Are you guys like stalking me now?
No, we're just,
you want us
I think
to?
it's just a coincidence that you happen to be, very mobile in your employment.
Hey guys, Dirk here. I'm still here. I forgot to hang up. I don't know how smartphones work. Anyways, can I ask Patty something real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Hey, Patty.
Oh, hey, Dirk.
Will you go to the virtual homecoming dance with me?
I thought you'd never ask. Yes, Dirk, I would love to.
Yay! All right, bye for real now. I am gonna hang up.
Okay.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
All right.
All I am is hungry.
On Rhett's side, we have KFC's creamy mashed potatoes and signature brown gravy. A regular order goes for $1.99 and a large costs $4.49. And on Link's side, we have Popeye's mashed potatoes smothered in their flavorful Cajun gravy.
What are you doing?
A regular side order goes for $2.59 and a large goes for $4.59.
All right.
You just put slaw in there.
I asked for some KFC slaw because I do not eat KFC mashed potatoes without adding slaw into it.
Well, I do. So I'm just judging the mashed potatoes, which that gravy's good and salty,
yeah.
man. It's good.
I just think it's a magical hot-cold combination. I've never tried it at Popeyes. I'm about to.
Popeyes has got, whoa,
Their potatoes are totally different.
there's
They're
a whole lot of stuff going on.
They're spicy.
Is that the potatoes that are spicy or the gravy that's spicy?
I think it's gravy.
This is more classic.
Yeah, let's rate this. I think classic taste.
That's good.
Very nostalgic.
I'm giving it a 7. I like these mashed potatoes, man.
I agree. I'm gonna give it a 7. And for the Popeyes, I'm gonna give just the mashed potatoes and gravy a 6. It's pretty close.
I like the KFC a teeny bit better because I actually don't like the Cajun-ness that much in my mashed potatoes. So but I like it. I'm gonna go with a 6 as well.
Oh, we totally agree.
Okay, now it's time for chicken. On Rhett's side is the world famous KFC's original recipe. A 2-piece meal costs $6.99 and includes choice of side, a biscuit, a cookie, and a drink. And on Link's side is Popeye's signature chicken, offered in mild or spicy. We got mild to best match KFC.
Okay.
A 2-piece meal costs $8.59 and it includes a side, a biscuit, and drink, but no cookie.
There's a special place in my heart for this. This is what I would get as a kid for my birthday, man.
It's so unique too. It's like it's not crunchy.
It's
I mean,
so original.
if you want crunchy, you got to get the extra crispy. But the taste is so unique to just their chicken, and it's got to do with that pressure fried situation.
And the 11 herbs and spices, bro.
And then you got more of the classic situation.
And the closest thing for us is Bojangles. Like, and you know we love Bojangles.
I can't come up with anything to complain about for either one of them. I mean, oh man, watch yourself now.
I love eating chicken, man.
There's more to.
Just sitting here eating chicken with my friend, I could die right now. And if I continue to do this, I may die.
The KFC number that I'm honing in on is a 9.
Ooh.
I mean, it is it's again, it's like it's a special branch of fried chicken when you got that
They've done
pressure
something
fried.
really, really special. I'm kind of leaving a little bit more room in my heart for like chicken. There's other fried chicken at other like fried chicken restaurants that are not fast food. It's incredibly good. I'm gonna give it an 8.
This is so moist.
Again, there's some nostalgia here, but it's also just like the taste. But it's so close. I'm gonna give it a 7.
I am also going to give this a 7, bringing it down 2 notches for my KFC because Once you get past the, what I call the crunchy in the skin, the meat itself is very moist, but it doesn't have quite the magic.
Okay, this is the fries and hot sauce round. It's a little unusual, but we wanted you to try everything. So on Rhett's side, we have KFC's secret recipe fries, which KFC claims are crispier than your average fry and seasoned with the secret 11 herbs and spices. A regular order is $1.99, and the hot sauce packets offered at KFC are proprietary to KFC and list hot sauce as an ingredient. Okay. On Link's side, we have Popeye's Cajun fries. Popeye's claims they may look like French fries, but our special seasoning makes them 100% Cajun. A regular order is $2.59. The hot sauce packet at Popeye's is actually the famous Louisiana brand hot sauce, which can also be purchased in grocery stores.
That Louisiana hot sauce is the best sauce for fried chicken. Isn't that what we determined when we were down there in Louisiana?
And it's got like a, there's like a Tabasco sort of hint to it.
Yeah. And
on the back end?
I know about these Popeyes fries.
You know about them? Tell me all about them.
I know them to be very good.
I like what KFC's doing.
These are brand fangled new, I think because of the pressure from Popeyes fries being so good. Respond.
I can't stop eating either side, but.
They said that there's 11 herbs and spices. I can't taste any herbs and spices.
These are way more well seasoned.
Yeah.
In my mind. You can even look at it and tell.
These are definitely better.
The hot sauce is better.
Is a bonus.
A good effort from KFC. Like when you just compare it to fries in the fast food world, I give it a 6 over here.
I'm gonna give them a 4. They talk a big game. They're below average to me. And I think
they're better than regular fry.
I think that these, I'm gonna give a 6.
I am a big fan of these.
They're good. Going
all the way up to an 8 on the Popeyes fries.
Woo.
Biscuits and honey sauce.
Sauce.
On the red side are KFC's warm, flaky Southern style biscuits. You can order a side of 2 biscuits for $1.29. That's 65 cents a piece. And on Link's side are Popeye's buttermilk biscuits, available for purchase by the biscuit for 89 cents each.
KFC, very soft.
Fluffy. Super fluffy and like a cloud. It's not super flaky. It's super doughy. Soft.
And these are very more standardized.
Like traditional, like grandma.
They both smell equally buttery. I'm not going for the honey sauce, as they call it.
These are flakier and less doughy.
I've never eaten a biscuit from anywhere besides KFC that gave me that KFC experience. It's the biscuit version of the chicken experience they give you.
KFC has done something that's a little bit more original. Like something that, like, grandma couldn't do that, I don't think.
I'm gonna give that KFC biscuit, I'm gonna give it a 6. It's not approaching the best biscuit I've ever had.
I wanna give it a 7, but that flouriness is taking something down from me. I'm gonna go down to a 6.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about, these are hitting different for me than I remember them hitting. But
me too.
In a different way, but almost in the same way. I'm also gonna give them a 6.
That's exactly what I was thinking. And they're totally different, but they're equal.
Yeah.
6.
It all comes down to the chicken sandwich. On Rhett's side, we have a crispy Colonel sandwich from KFC served Nashville hot style. You can also order it buffalo, extra crispy, and honey barbecue style. The sandwich costs $5.49. And on Link's side is Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich, dubbed the sandwich. This is the culprit for the wrap around the block lines just about a year ago, and it costs $3.99.
That's a good sandwich, but this is like the sandwich that broke the internet.
And I finally got my hands on these, and my kids are all the time begging for us to get some more of these sandwiches. It is a huge sandwich. I mean, it's bigger than the KFC sandwich. This almost feels like a snack. I mean, like you said, this is tasty.
What you laughing at, Steve?
This is a freaking behemoth.
Because Link is still talking and you shoved like half the sandwich into your mouth already.
There's a lot of breading, but it's really crunchy. And somehow, unless you get like a really old one, it's always got that crunch.
This is not a runaway win for that chicken sandwich in my mind. I'm just gonna keep eating.
It's so much bigger.
This is better than I thought it was gonna be.
But not as good as this.
No, it's not as good as that. 6. 6.
I'm gonna give that a 5. I'm gonna walk away from this desk and I'm gonna forget about that.
Okay. This is not what everybody thinks that it is. It's a really good chicken sandwich, but I have had better chicken sandwiches.
Well, sure.
7.
I am gonna give this an 8 because though it's not my favorite chicken sandwich, it certainly is up there. Definitely my top 5, maybe my top 3. So
Okay, guys.
And we've ignored where that puts us, but let's find out.
With a total of 67, your preferred restaurant is Popeyes.
What, really?
Versus what? What was the differential?
64.
Oh.
I thought you meant versus what restaurant. I was like, Link, KFC.
But
And you know
what
what?
restaurant have we been tasting this whole time?
It's because of the chicken sandwich. I only go to KFC for the bone-in chicken. And I
Yep,
really
I
only
get
go
it.
to Popeyes for the fries and the sandwich.
If I had to choose these, I would choose that
the dirty
every
rice.
time. But it was
feel
pretty
good about
close.
this.
But congratulations to Popeyes. Hey, you just won a chance to sponsor a Good Mythical Morning episode. Call us.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is. Popeyes. Just by a little bit.
Barely. See, I was 3 points off. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, from being a tie, being right.
And you did mix the coleslaw with the mashed potatoes. Of
course I did.
Both counts. So
Of course I did.
You didn't really give anybody an advantage there.
Now that I'm just refreshed with both of them, what do I crave more? Because I rarely have either. And it really comes down to, do I want that sandwich or do I want the original
Right.
chicken?
But the whole point of Food Feuds is that you're making the choice to go to the restaurant, right? Like, which restaurant do you choose when you're hungry? Because you're right. We both prefer just the fried chicken from KFC.
Yeah.
But you know what? It doesn't.
You know
win out
what?
in the end.
They can both live in our worlds when we're doing the show.
And they both do. It's the wonderful thing about America.
Thank you for living in our world for this marathon. You hung on, and we applaud you for it.
We're going to be back on Friday. We're going to take a look at one of Link's favorite episodes. And then next week is the beginning.
What?
The 26th season of Good Mythical Morning.
So see you Friday.
Your big sons are gonna love your hamburgers. I can't wait to meet them.
Especially Thorbild. And Papriko.
Ooh!
Well, Paprika if it's a girl, but Papriko if it's a boy.